Greetings, friends. I don't know about you, but when I look at this on the chart, I just start to feel sleepy, and honestly, I start to drift off. Hibernation, that's exactly what you see in these charts. It all reflects that state when you just don't feel like doing anything at all. The only thing keeping me afloat is, well, a bunch of open trades. That's it. So, what do I think basically? In my opinion, the dollar has quite possibly already reached some of its lows, at least in this phase of the downtrend. And I think that a correction is possible. The chances for that are increasing at the very least. All these deals could actually contribute to that if everything really goes smoothly and beautifully for them, just as Trump claims as their Secretary of Commerce or whatever the position is called there, and so on, as they all announce it, saying there's a stream of deals coming up. Everything is wonderful. Everything is great. But indeed, against this backdrop, a correction is quite possible and the dollar could strengthen. The return, so to speak, of faith in the dollar, faith that by making a trade deal with the US countries, governments, companies, and so on and so forth, could very well regain confidence that the dollar once again is a reliable and safe currency and that it is worth investing in. Therefore, in principle, this whole situation could work out very well in his favor. That is, all the markets experienced the shock from the tariffs. Tariffs, all these attacks by Trump on the Fed, particularly on Powell and so on. But we can see that Powell is already starting to somewhat um, soften his hawkish or dovish or whatever stance. And he now seems to be ready, perhaps, to lower the rate in July. So if he really does start to lower the rate, that means the pressure from Trump on the Fed could very well decrease. The relationship might stabilize, and Powell will stay in his position for a long time, at least for as long as is legally allowed, so to speak. So for stock markets, this would be a dream come true. If everyone agrees and everything goes smoothly, for stock markets, this will most likely mean new record highs. But gold might weaken because basically if trading activity picks up and confidence in the dollar returns, then really who would need gold anymore? Well, I'm putting it a bit bluntly, of course, a bit harshly, but overall, a larger correction than what we're seeing now is quite possible. It could very well happen.